everyone. I'm Howdy, a freshman at VinUniversity, and you are watching Pod Talk, a podcast series in the project There's Life After VinUni, VinUni Open Learning. This is where VinUnians share about their journey of proactively pursuing their goals and ambitions. So this podcast series provides new perspectives on diverse work industries as well as VinUnians' success stories and lessons from their failures. So on the show today is Patience Adesominu, a Nigerian nursing student at VinUniversity. She aspires to be a pediatric nurse, and Patience has been very active with social movements, engaging in numerous projects to fulfill this passion. So welcome, Patience, on the show.
Thank you.
Firstly, I'd love that you can briefly introduce yourself to the audience.
Sure. You've said most of everything I want to say. Hello, my name is Patience Adesominu. I'm a 20-year-old Nigerian who is a sophomore in the nursing program here at university. I am also a member of the Student Council, working as the head of community engagement. Additionally, I'm also the founder of Teens Discuss, which is a platform for teenagers around the world to come together and discuss world issues. Apart from that, I've been really involved in other programs and organizations such as Moonshot Pirates, the 100 program, and I'd like to talk a bit about my hobbies as well. I really love meeting new people. I love creative writing. I love baking, and yeah, that's it.
So your social life is very vivid as well.
Yes.
So you have mentioned a lot of projects that you have been part of, and I'm sure that we will discuss a lot of it today. So coming to the first one, so I know that earlier this year you represented VinUniversity as a delegate at the Harvard Project for Asian and International Relations. So I wonder what kind of activities did you engage in throughout the whole conference?
So I engaged in a lot of different activities because this was a new experience for me, being in the United States for the first time. So I say one of the activities was touring the country. I toured a lot of Boston, the Harvard community, and secondly, the cultural showcase, because there is something called the International Night in this program where I was able to showcase my Nigerian culture and also watch other people showcase their culture as well. Additionally, there were a lot of networking opportunities. I was able to meet not just my peers who were involved in a lot of different activities and programs. I also met leaders from all around the world. And also I was able to participate in teamwork activities because we had to work on a project where we discussed ideas and solutions to problems. And I also was involved in public speaking where we shared our solutions to the other delegates and leaders. So I was able to participate in a lot of different activities in this program.
Yep. So how did by any way did you find out about this program beforehand?
So the thing about me is that I either look for opportunities or the opportunities get presented to me some way. For the Harvard project, this program, I saw it online and it's really cool. I met all the requirements and I was like, why not? And I've also seen testimonials from past delegates on LinkedIn and on Facebook, and I was really inspired. And once an opportunity presents itself like that, I like to take risks and I love to try out new things. So why not? And I applied. So it was through online testimonials and, just Google ads, promotions that I was able to get to know about this program.
Yeah, so the opportunity just present them out to you, and you very fortunately you grabbed the opportunity.
Yes.
And so what kind of support did you receive throughout the whole application for this program?
So I received numerous support, especially from the university, because when I applied for the program, I went through the interview process and then I got accepted. I told the school about it. The school was ready to support me. They supported not just financially, but all the encouragement that I needed. They sponsored me to go for the trip, and they also helped with the visa processes, because it's one thing to get accepted, it's another thing to get the visa to go to the States. So they really helped me with all the letters and all the recommendations and all that. So that was majorly one of the huge support that I got, and it was from the university.
Wow, amazing. So you have mentioned that you met the top leaders of the world and engaged with numerous international friends and have dynamic conversation with them. So are there any like key takeaways from this conference and program?
Definitely. There were so many things that I gained. So first is new perspectives. You know, I told you this was my first time going to the States and meeting different people. I was able to learn not just from like the healthcare view, but from different, areas as well. I met people that were involved in like tech stuff, blockchain, AI, arts, culture. So it's kind of like exposed me to a lot of new perspectives, which I feel like is important in my career development. Secondly, I was because most of the people were, even though this program was a very unique kind of program and it's very big. People running it were kind of involved with us. The leaders there were young university students, Harvard University students. So that inspired me that even though I'm like a sophomore, I'm a second year student, I can still take initiatives. I can, propose ideas for competitions, programs that would not only, expose me and give me the skills that I need, but also to bring the university out there. So I was really inspired by the young people actually, running the event. And third, I had a new idea on how I can further my professional development because, like I said, I want to become a pediatric nurse. But I was always skeptical. Do I want to work fully at the hospital or do I want to like educate people? So I was really confused on which one to take. But with the experiences that I had at this program, I was like, why not merge both? So I intend, hopefully, to become a professor of nursing. But yeah, that's gonna take a lot of experiences. But their program was like a catalyst for me to fully dive into that.
Yeah, so I think that is an interdisciplinary experience where you can meet people from a lot of industries and expose yourself to numerous viewpoints and be more open-minded towards it. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about the VinUni Student Council. So I know that you are also very enthusiastic about it. And can you tell me more about the time when you mobilize people to vote for you to become the head of community engagement?
Okay, so that was definitely an experience I would never forget because I was just in my first year. I was a freshman, and when the opportunity to apply to be nominated to be a part of the student council arose, I was like, okay, I'm gonna nominate myself. But fortunately, I got nominated first. So I was like, okay, that was kind of like an encouragement. Like, okay, someone is actually rooting for me out there. So I was like, yes, let's do it. All the process of like campaigning. To be honest, diving into the campaigning process, I wasn't really sure that I would get the position, but I just wanted to try. I just wanted to learn. I wanted to have fun, in the process. And prior to that, I was really, scared. Oh, I'm in a different country. I'm a foreigner. Will I be able to get this position? Will I have people support me, vote for me? But to my surprise, I got a lot of votes and people were actually rooting for me. So that kind of like, changed my perspective that it doesn't matter, maybe you're a foreigner or not. If you have the drive and you have the support of people, that's all you need. So all the campaigning process, it was really fun. I met so many people. I got to connect with so many students and they were rooting for me. And yeah, I got voted in.
And I also saw the video that you do the TikTok or dancing is also the part of the mobilizing process, right?
Yes, we did a lot of videos. Yeah.
And that's so true when you say that just do it because like I think that sometimes we think that we are not good enough to be part of something, but actually we just try it and then we grow to be good enough for that position. That's good mindset. So earlier on, you mentioned that you are the founder of Teens Discuss. So I know that this is an organization designed for teenagers worldwide to engage in conversations about global issues, and they also can foster their skill development and building connections. And you have mentioned that launching this initiative is very transformative for you. So can you elaborate on the journey of developing the Teens Discuss?
Okay, so this project that I embarked upon since discuss started when I was like 16, 17. So it all started when I was a part of this community of young teenagers who were part of the RISE scholarship program. So I was in the WhatsApp group and I got to meet so many amazing young teenagers who had ideas to submit for for the program, for the competition. And I was part of this community. And when I got accepted, I got selected to be a part of the 500 finalists for this project. So it kind of encouraged me further. And one thing that just sparked the creation of this program was I was inspired by just 15 years old, 17 years old, doing so many like amazing stuff that I expected, people in higher ups to do. They were so unique. And I was like, okay, why not create a podcast to invite these young people and ask them how did they do this, how did it come about, and not just like gain from them and allowing teenagers to gain from them, but also putting them out there, their ideas out there. So we started just like a small podcast, where teens discussed about their ideas based on the program. But then from there, it started to get big where people who were not even a part of the program were interested. And they were like, oh, can we be a part of this? So I talked with my co-founder then, who told me that why not make this bigger? Why not make YouTube videos where we have a Zoom discussions with teenagers around the world, and we will discuss issues going on around the world, our solutions, and so on. So we launched the first YouTube video, and it's inspired a lot of teenagers. They told me that that was the first time they were speaking out loud to people and how their opinions were heard. So I was like, yeah, this is great. So we made it standard. So we started since discuss. We created the Instagram page, and then people wanted to be a part of the team. They wanted to host events and help with the podcast. And from there, it became bigger, bigger. We had collaborations, we had mentors, and that was how I launched Team Discuss. And Team Discuss has been a transformative experience because in my gap year, I was able to meet so many mentors who guided me in the Team Discuss journey, so many new people, the skills that I needed, and the opportunities launched me just so many programs that I am a part of right now.
So I think that is an awesome channel and platform for to gather all the bright youngsters to voice up, and just from the podcast, and then you inspire a lot of the others, and then you grow to be some YouTube videos, and then it does create a great impact on the societies. Yep. So back in 2022, you participated in the beapirate challenge. It was organized by Moonshot Pirates, a global movement for young change makers. So I noticed that your team proposed some solutions to tackle the sustainable development goals. Can you tell me more about the team's initiatives?
Of course. So this was one of the many programs that I was involved in. So Musha Pari, just like you said, it's for young change makers around the world. So they provide a lot of projects. I've worked with them actually prior to that challenge to become a mentee where I get mentored by amazing individuals. So for this project, I work with five young people on SDG 11, 12, and 13, where we tended to eradicate the use of paper receipts because it's contributed a lot to what's going on to the environment negatively. So we propose a solution which is to have a digital receipt instead, which works for both the vendor and the consumers. So instead of just scanning, you get the paper receipts and you throw it away, adding to the pollution. We wanted it to be digital instead, where you can have it all in one app and manage all your transactions and everything. So that was our solution. And yeah, even though it didn't really get to the final stage, it was an opportunity for me to learn more from different other ideas as well. And after the project, I was able to work more with Musha Pirates, where I worked as their youth advisor. So that was truly an experience.
And I think that what you have mentioned is critical given the fact that we are living in the digital era and everything can be transformed into digital platform like the bills. And from my personal experience, when I go shopping, I didn't ask for the bills to save the carbon footprint.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty curious about why all the extracurriculars that you partake in do not like particularly relate to the nursing majors. So any thoughts about it?
So, one thing about me, like I said earlier, I love to try new things and I don't limit myself. because a misconception that people have is that, oh, because I'm in the engineering major, everything I do must be solely related to engineering. I don't believe in that. I believe you should expand your horizon, because in one way or the other, it's still going to help you in that career path. So all the activities that I've been involved in is still going to help me in my nursing career. But at the same time, I still do some other activities like research and other programs, personal projects that still relate toward nursing. But I don't just limit myself. Whenever I see an opportunity, be it related to arts, engineering, AI, whatever it is, if I meet the requirements, I go for it. So I don't limit myself. But at the same time, I still do stuff that it's like closely related to nursing.
Yeah, and I think that is a great way to pave the way for a comprehensive version of yourself.
Yes.
And during the process of doing such activities, you can pick up the skill to contribute to your major in one way or another.
Yes.
Yes, so we are coming to the last questions of this episode. So, do you have any plan for the upcoming projects on your mind right now?
Yes, I do have a lot of projects, some that I'm currently working on and some that I plan to work on in the future. One of the current one is with my organizations here at VinUni University, working with the VinUni International Students Association. Being a part of the management board, we have a lot of projects in store for the current international students and the incoming international students. So those are some of the projects. Additionally, I want to work more towards Teens Discuss to build it further, to bring more young people into the community. And I also have some personal projects which is closely related to medical aspects, in which I want to develop a platform that educates people in rural areas about medical information. So I'm still currently working on that. And then the last one that I'm pretty much going to work on very soon is research. We're still thinking of a topic, but those are the four main key projects that I'm going to be involved in pretty soon or later.
So yeah, big plans.
Yeah.
So, one thing I really love about you is your pay forward spirit. So you mentioned about your plan with Teens Discuss and also the visa international community in VinUni. So you still want to be the advisors for them, not just like do it and then leave it there. And you want to continue to pay back for the projects that you were part of. Yeah, really like it. So I wish you all the best for the upcoming plans. And for the audience, thank you for tuning in today's episode. And I and Patience hope that you guys have a great time. And see you guys in the next one of Pot Talk.